Hello ladies and gentlemen, we're back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Monday Night War Greatest Hit Series Triple H. Triple H, the game, Cerebral Assassin, whatever you want to see, Chief Content Officer of WWE, but this is back during his more rebellious days as a member of the Generation X. This figure is, the greatest hits line. So these are figures that were basically as a re-release. A lot of these greatest hits, well, a lot of these figures were released years ago, and they've been re-releasing them lately, which is really great for collectors like me who missed out on the first round of these. So this figure is Triple H. We see, actually, this is a Build-A-Figure series. So Build-A-Figure series. Vincent from the NWO. So basically what that means is that every figure has a piece of Vincent in it. So if you collect all the figures of the series, you will basically build up that Vincent figure. Look at the back of the box, and we have the Vincent, building, kind of diagram. We see the other wrestlers in the series. We have Eddie Guerrero, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bam Bam Bigelow. And this moment is from the March 30th, 1998 edition of Raw. The figure is from that moment. That was the episode of Raw the night after WrestleMania 14, when Triple H effectively took over the Generation X after Shawn Michaels lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin in the main event. And of course, what was not known at the time to, say, fans like myself, the fans in the building, is that Shawn Michaels was actually going to be retired for the next 4 years due to his back issue. So DX had always been a group, it was pretty much, it was Shawn, Triple H, and China with Shawn as a leader, and now Triple H was taking over the reins. And on that night, he brought back X-Pac returned, and then by the end of that night, and that was actually a story in and of itself, because X-Pac, aka Sean Waltman, he was in WCW a few months earlier competing as 6 with the NWO. He had some issues with WCW, with management, wanted out, and then a few months later he's back in WWE with DX and with Triple H. And of course, if you're into mid to late 90s backstage politics and stuff like that in wrestling, you know that Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Waltman, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, all 5 of those men comprised of the infamous Clique, and those 5 guys wielded a considerable amount of backstage influence in the WWE locker room in the mid to late 90s, in terms of really looking out for themselves, getting favorable outcomes of matches, in some cases refusing to lose to other wrestlers. So kind of interesting just to see the Clique kind of cross lines in the Monday Night War from promotion, from company to company. And the interesting thing about this is that this moment really, to me, when I look back at this moment, the March 30th, 1998 edition of Raw, that was really the start to me of Triple H's march towards becoming an all-time great. Because he took over DX. DX got far more popular than it ever was under Shawn Michaels. They became the hot babyface unit in 1998, and then of course in 99 Triple H turns heel and starts his real push into becoming a main event star. And then by the year 2000, Triple H is a made man, having classic programs with Mick Foley, The Rock, and really carrying WWE that year. And I think Triple H's single success can be traced back to him taking over DX. So just a little interesting, history tidbit. I gotta leave some history for you in these videos. But let's get to the figure. So yeah, so we're going to, hopefully this is a very simple unboxing. If not, we're gonna make it simple. So, and got this figure, where did I get this from? I want to say I was out of town. Yes, as most great figures I got this, I think, in my recent trip to Mount Airy. Because I did not get this in, Guilford County or Rockingham County. Yeah, so yeah, I remember getting this from Mount Airy, I do believe, on my latest trip there. So we see the Virgil, Vincent pieces over here. And now let's get this out the box and hope for a smooth oh, perfect. I've never done it like this before. I've actually cleaned them from like the bottom, these little plastic, kind of strips. Interesting. Disconnect that one, and here we go. Just one more. Good grief, these things are not going to leave me alone. I know they're for, security and protection, but my gosh. Perfect. So here we go. So this is Triple H and all of his 1998 glory. We see the very good head scan, a nice head of hair. And that's one thing about Triple H. Of course, you wouldn't notice it now, but one of Triple H's defining characteristics, especially in his younger days, and what really what was a big part of what really got him, I would say, over in WWE, or got him a lot of opportunities for pushes early in his career before he really proved himself, was because of his look. And I mean, when you just look at this head of hair, I mean, man, just nice. I mean, Triple H has some nice hair, very nice hair. And of course, very good head scan. I mean, this looks just like Triple H, even to the, the nose, which Triple H did have a, definitely, his nose was a little larger than the norm, but I mean, looks awesome. And then you have of course, this, the leather jacket. Of course, this is a soft goods jacket, the DX classic DX shirt, DX logo, and the microphone in his hand. I like the Raw's War mic. I like that. And jeans with the black shoes, and this was how Triple H was looking on pretty much any episode of Raw that you tuned into in 1998 when you flipped the channels. Triple H was more than likely wearing this ensemble. So a very good figure that just takes you back to a period in WWE where it's a very noteworthy period. The Attitude Era, Monday Night War period, just a really good figure. And again, just a pivotal part of Triple H's legendary career. So that's all I have for this. Excuse me. And a good feeling figure too. It feels good in the hands, and yeah. So that is it. I'm not gonna take the jacket off. That'd be a little too unnecessary. That's a little unnecessary. But yeah. So that is all. Hope you've enjoyed this review. And again, thank you all for commenting, subscribing, liking. I definitely appreciate all the feedback I get to these videos. Again, I do these. My goodness, some allergy. Sorry about that. But anyway, thank you for checking this out. Again, just hope you all are doing well. Hope you're enjoying this wonderful weekend as I am. It's a very good day outside. Not too hot at all. Just kind of perfect outdoor weather for me. So again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And again, just as I always say, thank you all again for taking the time out to watch this video. You could be watching a million other videos on YouTube, but you've taken out time to watch mine, and I definitely do appreciate it. So thank you. Take care, and I will talk to you again after a while.